We've all seen them, those weathered, sometimes rain-soaked missing pet posters tacked to telephone poles, fluttering in the wind as a silent call for help. Or maybe you've noticed them taped to the windows of your favorite coffee shop, or pressed against the glass of a busy corner store, catching the eye of passers-by. There's always a beloved animal's face, sometimes a dog with hopeful eyes or a cat with a curious stare. The word "lost" printed in bold, and a heartfelt, desperate plea for help from someone who just wants their friend back. These flyers are so much more than just paper and ink. They're a family's heartbreak and hope, posted for the world to see, a public display of private pain and longing. When we pause to read them, we're reminded of the deep, unspoken bonds we share with our pets, how they become family, and how their absence leaves a space that can't easily be filled. But these posters do something remarkable too. They have the power to unite complete strangers, drawing people together who might never have spoken otherwise. Suddenly, neighbors who once just nodded in passing are sharing stories, exchanging sightings, scanning parks and alleyways, and offering comfort and support to someone in need. The poster becomes more than a notice. It's a catalyst, transforming a quiet neighborhood into a determined search party, united by a common goal. It's not just about a lost pet, it's about the power of collective kindness, the way a community can rally together in moments of need. The little details, Buddy's name, Luna's favorite hiding spot, a quirky habit, make the loss feel personal for everyone who reads the flyer, turning strangers into allies. These posters break down barriers, creating a shared mission, a sense of hope, and a reminder that we're all connected by our capacity for empathy. In a world that can sometimes feel disconnected, a simple flyer can spark the best in us, reminding us that even small acts of caring can bring a community together. In the peaceful town of Northwood, the sudden disappearance of Max, a golden retriever beloved by nearly everyone, sent ripples of concern through the community. Max wasn't just a pet. He was a familiar face, often seen wagging his tail on morning walks or playing fetch in the park. His absence was immediately felt, and it brought the town together in a way few things ever had. His owner, Eleanor, was heartbroken, but she quickly turned her grief into determination. She spent hours at her kitchen table designing flyers and printing them out, hoping that someone, somewhere, had seen Max. Neighbors rallied around her, printing hundreds of copies and spreading them throughout the town, on lampposts, shop windows, mailboxes, and every community board they could find. The flyers became a symbol of hope and unity. The search for Max quickly moved online. Social media lit up with posts and shares, as people across Northwood and beyond spread the word. Rescue networks, pet lovers, and even strangers joined in, amplifying the message far and wide. People who had never met Eleanor or Max felt compelled to help. Teenagers handed out flyers door to door, joggers checked alleyways and parks during their morning runs, and local business owners proudly displayed posters in their windows. The search for Max became a town-wide mission. Groups formed to comb the streets, some searching late into the evening with flashlights, others organizing search parties and coordinating efforts. It was a true display of community spirit. Support poured in from every corner. Eleanor received countless messages of encouragement, neighbors stopped by to offer hugs, and some even brought flowers or cards to lift her spirits. It became clear that this was about more than just finding a lost dog. It was about solidarity, compassion, and the reassurance that no one in Northwood was ever truly alone. Neighbors organized search parties, shared updates in real time, and comforted each other through the uncertainty. The flyers, both physical and digital, became a lifeline, connecting everyone in a single urgent goal. Each poster represented hope, and every share online brought the community one step closer together. As days passed, the whole town held its breath, united in hope and anticipation, waiting for the moment when Max would finally come home. The search for Max did more than unite Northwood. It improved mental well-being. Taking action gave people purpose, turning worry into empowerment. New friendships formed as neighbors strategized and shared updates. The sense of belonging grew, buffering stress and isolation. But as days passed, unease crept in. Eleanor received strange, silent calls and invasive questions about her life. Volunteers noticed a nondescript car following them and a man asking odd questions about the reward. One woman was approached by a stranger, his interest unsettling. What began as isolated incidents soon formed a disturbing pattern. The community's mission to help was now shadowed by something far more sinister. The unsettling encounters triggered a powerful gut instinct in the community. What started as a mission of kindness was now tinged with fear. One volunteer, Sarah, trusted her intuition after a suspicious call and avoided a dangerous meeting. Reporting these instincts to authorities became crucial. Law enforcement relies on such reports to connect the dots. Sarah and others described their experiences to police, turning vague unease into actionable intelligence. The community's collective intuition became an early warning system. Whispers of "something feels off" grew into credible concern. Fostering a culture where people feel safe reporting suspicions is essential. It's not paranoia. It's validating our natural ability to sense danger. When people trust their instincts and speak up, the whole community becomes safer. The vague unease was now a vital clue in uncovering a greater threat. Ben, a data analyst volunteer, mapped every flyer location to coordinate the search. As reports of strange incidents grew, he added pins for each suspicious encounter. A chilling pattern emerged. The danger clustered around homes of single women and elderly residents. The man behind the incidents was always seen in these neighborhoods. Phone calls traced to burner phones in the same zones. The flyers, meant to help, were being twisted into a directory for potential victims. Ben's map turned scattered stories into undeniable evidence. The threat was systematic, not random. Law enforcement now had a geographic profile of the suspect's hunting ground. The map elevated the situation from minor disturbances to a major public safety alert. It revealed the method behind the menace. With Ben's detailed map and a flood of community reports, police escalated their investigation, determined to follow every possible lead. The neighborhood, once quiet, now buzzed with concern and cooperation, as officers canvassed the area, piecing together the puzzle. Investigators turned their attention to the digital trail left behind by the missing dog poster, combing through online posts, emails, and social media shares. Every click, every upload, and every comment became a potential clue. An anonymous online share of the flyer stood out. It had subtle edits, barely noticeable changes in the text and image, and suspicious metadata embedded in the file. These digital fingerprints hinted at a deliberate attempt to mask the origin. Detectives traced the upload to a public library computer. Security footage revealed a man whose appearance matched the description provided by alert volunteers, confirming their suspicions. The digital world, once a shield for the predator, now became the very net that exposed his identity. Technology, so often used to hide, was now the key to unmasking him. Warrants quickly revealed the man's disturbing history of violent crimes. He had a pattern of using community trust to his advantage, and the missing dog poster was just his latest hunting tool. Although he hadn't created the original flyer, he was quick to exploit it. He monitored neighborhood groups, tracked conversations, and built detailed profiles of vulnerable residents, always searching for his next target. The most shocking discovery was that Max was never simply lost. He had been stolen from the start. The entire scenario was orchestrated to lure in unsuspecting neighbors. The suspect used the search effort as perfect cover, moving through neighborhoods, observing families, and interacting with potential victims under the guise of helping. The flyers became his camouflage, blending him into the community. The kindness and concern of neighbors, meant to help, became his opportunity to get close. But this time, vigilance paid off. Thanks to quick reporting and a united community, his plan was stopped just in time, preventing further harm. In the end, the digital breadcrumbs he left behind led straight to his capture, proving that even in a world of shadows, the truth can still come to light. The capture of the predator shocked Northwood, turning hope into a cautionary tale. The story reaffirmed the power of community. Shared action and vigilance saved lives. Without reports and Ben's map, the threat might have gone unnoticed. Strong, communicative communities are essential for safety, but kindness must be paired with caution. Safe altruism means setting boundaries, meeting in public, and trusting your instincts. Digital and emotional literacy are now vital life skills. We must teach ourselves and our children to protect personal information and recognize warning signs. Emotional literacy, listening to our gut, can be life-saving. The world requires us to be both open-hearted and vigilant. We must keep helping, but with eyes open and instincts sharp. Protecting our communities means balancing compassion with awareness.